Sidiche, Raiden, and Sayao. I wanted to do this real honest video in case anything ever happened before he became too old. This is how old you are now. My beautiful Ray. Bye, Ray. Such a better version. My Sidiche with his glow lights. So young, 5 and 4 years old. I want you to know some things about your strange out there. And that's to simply start with, at this time in your life, your mother and I are no longer in the same domicile. We, in my opinion, generally get along and have overall, like, there's some things got going on. So, as I sit here with this mindset of wanting to tell you the truth so that it's fresh in current time. That's how young you are. And one day you'll be older, and one day you'll have life experiences, and one day you can maybe look at a perspective I'm trying to share, because it's just one perspective, I guess, because there's so many angles to all of it. I love you, absolutely. When I was a child, I grew up, generally speaking, without a father around. I knew what he looked like, but I can't say I knew anything about him. Even at this age, I still feel like I don't really know anything about him. So as a young child, I promised myself that when I had children, I'd make sure they had a dad. And for the first several years of the relationship with your mother and I, that's my plan, is to make sure my children know who I am. And even in this video, I'm doing my best to hopefully share something to you about who I am. I know you don't understand what's going on, because in this moment, how do you explain to a 5-year-old the weirdness of thought and experience and relationships and pros and cons and whatever it may be, that I want you to know that no matter what plays out, you guys are so important to me. Overall, like, I realized at some point in my early 20s that in my family, no one really said I love you. Maybe the person that maybe said I love you the most was your Auntie Monkey. She used to harass us with that shit. I mean, she would try to kiss all over you. I love you, I love you, I love you, Sergio. She did that to me and Robert. Monkey loves us. She made sure there was the body language of expressing love as well as just the words. I never grew up in a household where that was. The person I thought I loved the most in our family, I once said I loved, once I realized it hadn't ever been even said to the person I thought I loved the most, I decided to say it to that person over the phone, and that person kind of like stuttered, like they were taken back by it, which kind of pointed out that it had never really been said. Understanding with you guys, I found what love is, what unconditional love is. To literally want to sacrifice yourself for the well-being of the next one. And you, I see potential. Like, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna do things I'm like, come on, I thought I raised you better. I ain't gonna be mad at you, you know. Maybe I didn't mention that one thing. I never said, don't, whatever, There's all kinds of things out there. Sayo isn't here this evening. We went to a football game today, just us guys. It was good to hang out with you. It's a beautiful thing. excited he'll be here in the morning. But know that I love you so much, and in this real moment, I want to say this to you, is that for every one thing, there's 360 different ways to look at it. At a minimum, 360. There's not two sides to a coin. There's so many angles to look at a coin. We just decide to reference two simple ways, two sides to a story. But if 8 people saw it, there'd be a lot more sides to that perspective. And if 360 ways to look at it, you think there's a balance here. There's a balance. And that's why it's a circle of life. Roller coaster, you know that people say life's like a roller coaster. I'll say this, that if life's like a roller coaster, then you have to understand that there are highs and there are lows. Isn't it strange or funny that the funnest time is when you're going down? And tell me I'm lying, but it takes forever to get to the top. So my sons, Sidiche, Raiden, and Saya, my gorgeous young kings that will grow into whatever they want to be. And I don't care what it is. Just make sure you're actually enjoying it. Don't talk about the pain, because there's balance. You can't have the goodness without the fucking bad. So whichever one you decide to talk about is what you're actually living the most of. Be on one side of the fucking fence. Horrible things happen. Today before I come to get you, I got a flat tire. But I still got you. And still take you to the football game. And still have you in the next room. Sleeping beautifully. In the home. In your home. There's a circle. It's called the circle of life. It's called the balance of life. You know, it's the circle of life. I love you guys. I want you to become awesome things. So understand that if I leave anything to you, if I one day wake up with amnesia, don't waste time worrying about things that are already gone. And you could even technically say, don't waste time about awesome memories. Because it's still time wasted thinking about the past. Even if it was a good memory or a bad memory. Live in this moment. Live in the next moment. Enjoy the next one. Choose to think about the next positive outcome. When you think about negative, to each his own. But I will ask that if you take any random path in life, do something that you're enjoying, but find something that other people enjoy with you. So that means there might be a group out there that do like watching people actually be murdered, but overall, empathy doesn't allow you to want to murder someone. If you're empathetic, empathy. Have empathy. Be humble, my sons. That's my real request. Be humble, empathetic. Learn to listen. That's why your father feels like he's patient. Because I am curious about how people will react when I do not. And still strut in a demeanor that I can completely react to this moment. I most definitely have something to say. Can't you see on my face that I am thinking about way more than you? I'm going to sit here quietly. And when you say, oh no, you can go, I'm going to say, I'm patient. It's fine. Go ahead. This is not Kool-Aid. This won't be my downfall, I promise you. I promise you. I'm gonna end this video. Maybe I should load it. Maybe I should not. But I guess we need it saved, so look at that hookah. Bought it, used it 3 weeks, and I was like 2 years old. My Dragon Ball Z collection though. Learn to love Dragon Ball Z. Be any character. Love any character in Dragon Ball Z. Any character, you'll love them. I don't care, villain or foe. They all